Once upon a time in the vibrant town of Harmony Hills, there lived two cool kids named Max and Lily. Max was 10, with a shock of unruly hair, and Lily was 8, with eyes that sparkled like stars. What made Max and Lily unique wasn't just their infectious laughter or boundless energy. It was their parents, Mr. and Mrs. Jenkins, who were the epitome of coolness. Mr. Jenkins was a talented musician who played in a local band called the Groovy Beats, while Mrs. Jenkins was an artist whose paintings adorned galleries across town. Their house was a hub of creativity and fun, always filled with the sound of music and the aroma of Mrs. Jenkins' delicious cooking. One sunny morning, Max and Lily woke up with excitement bubbling in their hearts. Today was the day of the annual Harmony Hills Fair, a spectacular event where the entire town gathered to celebrate with music, games, and delicious treats. "Mom, Dad, wake up. It's fair day," Max exclaimed, bouncing on the bed. Mr. and Mrs. Jenkins stirred from their sleep, groggily rubbing their eyes before breaking into wide smiles. They loved the fair as much as their children did, for it was a day filled with joy and community spirit. After a hearty breakfast of pancakes and fresh fruit, the Jenkins family set off for the fairgrounds, their spirits soaring with anticipation. The streets were lined with colorful banners and cheerful faces, and the air was filled with the tantalizing scent of cotton candy and popcorn. As they wandered through the fair, Max and Lily's eyes sparkled with wonder at the sight of the various attractions. There were carnival rides towering high into the sky, game booths with prizes waiting to be won, and stages where performers dazzled the crowds with their talents. "Let's go on the roller coaster first," Max exclaimed, tugging at his parents' hands. With laughter bubbling in their throats, the Jenkins family joined the queue for the roller coaster, eagerly anticipating the exhilarating ride ahead. As they climbed aboard the brightly colored cars, Mrs. Jenkins squeezed Max and Lily's hands reassuringly. The roller coaster roared to life, hurtling them through twists and turns, sending their hearts soaring with delight. Max whooped with excitement, while Lily giggled with glee, her hair flying behind her like a colorful banner. After the exhilarating ride, the Jenkins family explored the various stalls and attractions, trying their hand at games of skill and chance. Mr. Jenkins showcased his sharpshooting skills at the shooting gallery, winning a giant stuffed panda for Lily, while Mrs. Jenkins dazzled the crowd with her artistic flair at the face painting booth. As the day wore on, the sun began to sink towards the horizon, casting a golden glow over the fairgrounds. The air was filled with the sound of laughter and music, and the scent of sizzling burgers wafted from the food stalls. "Hey, let's check out the talent show," Max suggested, pointing towards the stage where performers were preparing to showcase their skills. Excitedly, the Jenkins family made their way towards the stage, finding a spot near the front to watch the show. One by one, performers took to the stage, singing, dancing, and juggling with gusto. But it was the final act that stole the show. A group of local musicians, including Mr. Jenkins, took to the stage, their instruments gleaming in the spotlight. With a burst of energy, they launched into a lively performance, their music filling the air with infectious rhythms and melodies. Max and Lily cheered with delight, their hearts swelling with pride as they watched their dad rocking out on the guitar. Mrs. Jenkins beamed with joy, her eyes shining with love as she applauded along with the crowd. As the final notes of the music faded away, the crowd erupted into applause, cheering for an encore. With grins plastered on their faces, the Jenkins family took a bow, basking in the glow of their success. As they made their way home, the Jenkins family reflected on the day's adventures, their hearts full of happiness and contentment. They may have started the day as cool kids with cool parents, but they ended it as a family united by love, laughter, and the magic of the Harmony Hills Fair. And as they drifted off to sleep, dreaming of the adventures that awaited them tomorrow, they knew that no matter where life took them, they would always be the coolest family in town. Moral lessons of this story for the cool kids. The story of the adventures of cool kids with cool parents imparts several important moral lessons. Family bonding and togetherness. The Jenkins family's strong bond and shared experiences at the fair highlight the importance of spending quality time together as a family. It underscores the idea that family togetherness can create lasting memories and strengthen relationships. Creativity and expression. Mr. and Mrs. Jenkins' creative pursuits in music and art inspire the children to explore their own interests and talents. The story emphasizes the importance of nurturing creativity and self-expression in children, allowing them to explore their passions and develop their skills. Community engagement and celebration. The Harmony Hills Fair serves as a symbol of community engagement and celebration. By participating in the fair, the Jenkins family demonstrates the value of being active members of their community and celebrating its traditions and events together. Appreciation for the arts and culture. The story celebrates the arts through Mr. Jenkins' musical performance and Mrs. Jenkins' artistic talents. It encourages readers to appreciate and support the arts in their communities, recognizing their ability to bring people together and enrich lives. Pride and support in family achievements. The family's support for each other's talents and achievements, as seen in their enthusiastic cheers during the talent show, reinforces the importance of pride and support within families. It teaches the value of celebrating each other's successes and encouraging one another to pursue their dreams. Finding joy in simple pleasures. Amidst the excitement of the fair, the Jenkins family finds joy in simple pleasures like rides, games, and spending time together. The story encourages readers to appreciate the little moments of happiness in life and find joy in everyday experiences. Coolness comes from love and unity. While the title emphasizes being cool, the story ultimately reveals that true coolness stems from love, unity, and shared experiences as a family. Being cool isn't about fitting a certain stereotype but about embracing who you are and cherishing the bonds you share with others. Overall, The Adventures of Cool Kids with Cool Parents delivers a heartwarming message about the importance of family, creativity, community, and embracing one's uniqueness.